going to be showing you how to do some back to school makeup. This is a more subtle back to school makeup look. I see a lot of tutorials on YouTube and they always include like highlighter and eyeshadows and liquid liner, but if you don't want to do that much makeup, this is a little bit more of a subtle one. The look is more focused on having clear glowing skin, but also having defined brows, lips and lashes, which I think are really key to any good makeup look. So if you would like to see how I achieve this look, just keep watching. So for my face, I've already prepped my skin using a sunscreen, and I'm not really going to use a primer, but I am going to be using a BB cream. This is the Missha Perfect Cover BB cream in the shade number 13. I'm not going to use too much of it, just enough to even out my skin tone and some of the redness and scars on my cheeks, because I don't feel like I need too much coverage today. I'm also going to use a little cushion puff to apply it because it just makes it way faster, and if I'm waking up early to do my makeup for something, then I want to do it as fast as possible so that I can have time for breakfast and coffee and all of that way more important stuff. When I was in high school, I didn't really wear makeup anyway. I think I wore like liner and mascara. That was pretty much about it, and that was only in my last year of high school as well. Throughout the rest of high school I just didn't really care. I didn't like makeup that much, I don't think. Actually, I don't think I was allowed to wear makeup. I have to ask my mum. Now that the BB cream is done, I'm going to be using a blusher, and I'm going to be using a cream blusher. This one is from Skinfood. It's one of the rose cheek chalks, I think that's what it's called, and this is the shade number 1. I think cream blushes are really nice if you're going to school because it's a lot more natural and it just looks a bit more like your natural skin, I guess. I'm just going to be putting it sort of like on the centre of my cheeks where I would normally look like I've got redness, or if I was blushing, this is where the colour would normally be. I'm going to put some translucent powder underneath my eyes and on my eyelids because they do tend to get quite oily for some obscure reason, and then on the T-zone as well because that is where most of the oil comes from my face. I don't get as much oily skin anymore, especially in comparison to when I was a teenager, because I take acne medication which stops the oil production, but I used to have a really oily face when I was in high school, so I used to carry blotting sheets and also another powder to touch it up if I wanted to as well. So I'm just applying this in the T-zone mostly, and I'm going to put a little bit on my cheeks as well so it doesn't look too matte in the centre of my face and too shiny on my cheeks either. And I'm just using little pressing motions with the brush rather than sweeping so that the BB cream and the blush stays where I want it to be. I'm pretty blessed and I have brows that look like eyebrows and they look like they match my face, so I'm just going to use the Benefit Gimme Brow to even them out and thicken them up a little bit. I never even did anything to my brows when I was in high school. I literally would just use like mascara and eyeliner, but even if I did wear foundation, like doing the brows wasn't really a thing that most people did in my school, so I think it's really weird looking back on photos now. I'm like, why are my brows so light? It's probably because they have foundation in them and I just never did my brows. It's so crazy. I'm not going to use any liquid liner today, but I am going to be using one of my Eye of Horus pencils to line my upper waterline, which is really hard to do if you have to hold your mirror, just by the way. But I'm just putting the liner sort of in between my lash line so that it looks like my eyelashes are a little bit fuller without actually looking like I'm wearing eyeliner. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara. Curling your eyelashes is something that a lot of people actually sort of skip or forget about, but it definitely makes a difference on how big your eyes look and how bright they are. I did smudge my mascara and it's just like right up here, so I waited for the mascara to dry and then you can just use a dry Q-tip to brush it away. All nice and easy. Lastly, I've got to pick something to go on my lips because I can't have bare looking lips with the rest of my face being done, so I'm going to use the Tonymoly Petite Bunny Gloss Bar for this. These are super cute and they're really easy to carry in your handbag or school bag to touch up on the go if you want to. Plus they are a little bit more sheer, so they're a bit easier to get away with if you're not really supposed to be wearing makeup at school. Is the finished look. It's super easy and really quick to do. It's a great look to wear to school if you usually have to rush to get up in the mornings, or if you're just kind of lazy, or maybe your school doesn't really like if you wear makeup like mine did. If you guys are allowed to wear makeup, I am super jealous, but you can always add little extra steps like more lipstick or highlighter or liquid liner when you're going to school, but this is just a really easy way to get you looking presentable for school. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!